is back with another video on the underground tunnels and caves that I speak of, that I believe that carry more than just dark secrets of ghosts and sinking ship or boats or whatever. And this story behind this Vermont lake will give you goosebumps. Now, in the 1800s, around the middle of the 19th century, booming mining and industrial town. I don't know if that's the name of the town, but Lake Bomoseen. So, I mean, it goes on to be a successful businessman, Samuel Hazard. By the time Lake already acquired a ghostly reputation. Enjoyed a night of drinking at the tavern at the lake shore in order to get home. At the end of the evening, the group set across the lake. I guess back in the day they had to travel by rowboat across the lake. The men were never seen again. I thought it was 2 men. I guess it was more. They presumed they've drowned, but their bodies were never found. Only the empty rowboat was recovered after they drifted to shore. Ever since, visitors, locals claim to have seen ghostly rowboat gliding across the waters, and so forth, almost described as totally empty and completely silent. Creepers of all the oars that move the boat are said to make no sound or splashing. So right there you have yourself a haunted boat. Now, this is the thing. They say that men never been found. So we go to take a look in the photos. And like I say, this has all got to do with my findings on underground tunnels, caves, whatever it may be, the waterways. And here's the lake. This is the lake in Vermont, near this town, Castleton, Hampton, Salisbury, Vermont, Shoreham. Come up here. As you can clearly see, this is the lake and waterway where a huge serpent was found. I have a video of that, and I forget the creature's name. If I remember to put it into the description box, I will. But to me, all this waterway, the serpent, and as you can see, clearly runs down here, the water line. That goes into New York or whatnot. But underground tunnels. What if there's an underground tunnel, a waterway that leads to this lake? Pretty big lake compared to all that up there, but it is a big lake. See it in the pictures. So that's why I'm saying now that I look into more like the M Cave and all these disappearances in state parks. This right here is living proof that and I'm going with it all the way. This has gotta mean that something is beneath us. And as you can see, when you get stories like this of men missing out of boats, and and a lot of majority of people missing are in the water, it's the question of what or who or what thing is taking them. And I mean, just like these M caves, the M cave, I mean, you're out in these damn waters and, they're doing experiments, whether it be, like I said, 3 things, right? Legendary old creatures that still exist, alien life form, or the government is doing spying or whatever the hell they do best, underneath us. What is really underneath the grounds? Tunnels, caves, water. They keep saying the majority of, I showed you in them other photos of my last video with the Ron Kent, that a lot of the things going on here is the missing, by waters, huge boulders or whatnot, caves, state parks. If it ain't falling off a friggin' cliff or drowning in the water, what is taking and what is something to think about, people. And where I found this close to this other creature's dwelling. What in underwater tunnels are underneath us too. Like I say, that Western Mass sighting from the bridge, I'm dying to get out to this place, and I gotta make time for it. But hopefully this month I can get traveling a little bit, get a little time out, check that UFO sighting place where it came up out of the river. What is under these waterways? That's the question. Think about it. And right there, as you can see, Vermont hides dark secrets. And I forgot. And it's also right in line, as you can see, the big waterway, the dot in Green Mountain National Forest. What is up there, people? Think about it. Another disappearance unsolved. So the next video, be safe, take care, beware. What is underneath us? What is underneath us? Out.